Atalanta. You may perchance have heard how in the races a girl outran the men who ran to win. That was no idle tale. She always won. Nor could one say her gift of glorious speed was more surpassing than her loveliness. An oracle that once she had consulted about a husband had declared, "No husband, fair Atalanta, is for you. Refuse a husband's kisses, yet he'll not refuse, and you, while still you live, yourself shall lose." The fate foretold appalled her, and she lived alone, unwedded in the shady woods, and angrily repulsed the pressing throng of suitors with a challenge. "No man's wife am I," she said, "unless he wins the race. Contend with me in speed, for speed the prize is wife in wedlock. For the slow the price is death, upon that rule the race is run." Her heart was pitiless, yet such the power of beauty, on that rule rash lovers thronged. To watch the unequal race, Hippomenes sat in his seat and scoffed. Would any man at such dire peril wish to win a wife? And blamed the young men for their love's excess. But when he saw her face, and now unrobed, her body's beauty, beauty such as mine, Adonis, or as yours were you a girl, he marveled, and with hands upraised, exclaimed, "Forgive my censuring words. I had not known the peerless prize you seek." And with his praise love burgeoned, and he prayed that none would run faster than she, and fear and envy filled his heart. But why, he thought, do I not try myself my fortune in this rivalry? The gods help those who dare. And while he mused, on winged feet the glorious girl flew by. And though her speed seemed like an arrow's flight, yet more he marveled at her glowing grace. And running gave her grace. The breeze blew back the ribbons from her ankles and her knees in fluttering colors. Down her ivory back her long hair streamed behind. A rosy flush painted the girlish pallor of her limbs, as when a scarlet awning in the sun is drawn above a marble vestibule, and dyes, or seems to dye, the colored shade. These things the newcomer Hippomenes marked well. And then the final lap was run, and Atalanta with the festal wreath of victory was crowned. The losers groaned and duly paid the appointed penalty. But young Hippomenes was undismayed by the other's fate, and in the midst stood forth and fixed his eyes upon the girl and said, "Why seek an easy fame defeating sluggards? Contend with me. If fortune favors me, there'll be no shame to yield the victory. My father's Megarius of Onchestus. His grandfather was Neptune. Great-grandson of Ocean's king am I, nor does my birth exceed my prowess. Or, if I should fail, the victor of Hippomenes shall win a memorable name, a great renown." And as he spoke, King Schenius' daughter gazed with tender eyes and doubted in her heart whether this time she wished to win or lose. What god, she thought, who envies beauty's charms, desires his death and bids him seek a bride at hazard of his own dear life? So much is more than I am worth. It's not his beauty that touches me, though that could touch me too. But he is still a boy. It's not himself that moves me, but his tender years, his youth. Think of his courage, unafraid of death, his lineage forth from ocean's mighty lord, his love that counts our wedlock worth so much that he would die if fate denied my love. Go, stranger, while you may. Blood stains my bed. O cruel bane, were I your bride. But you none will refuse. Some wiser girl than I one happy day will wish to be your bride. But why do I care for you, when other men have died before, so many for my sake? So fend then for yourself. Yes, let him die, since by so many deaths he is not warned, and wearies of his life. Then shall he perish, because he longed to live with me, and pay the price of love and death so undeserved. My victory will bring more bitterness than I can bear, and yet the fault's not mine. Would that your heart might change, or since your heart is crazed, you might outrun me in the race. Oh, how his boy's fair face is like a girl's. Oh, poor Hippomenes, that you should ever have looked on me. How you deserve to live. Were I not so ill-starred, would fate but yield and not deny me marriage, you alone I'd choose to be companion of my bed. Artless she was, and when at last love came, she burned, but never thought it was love's flame.